What's up guys, in today's video I'll tell you everything you need to know to avoid common mistakes new YouTubers make that hold them back from being successful on YouTube. Let's get started. This right here is not my first YouTube channel. A few years ago, I was really interested in music and made lots of cover songs that I published on YouTube. Looking at my numbers back in 2017 makes me really proud. I got almost 1,000 subscribers and 2,000 hours of watch time in just 1 month. And my strategy was actually quite simple. When I heard a new song on the radio, I went ahead and made my own cover song as fast as possible. As soon as that specific song was uploaded to YouTube by the original creator, I put a comment on that video sharing my love towards that specific song and artist. At the end, I also let people know that I just made a cover of that song and got hundreds and hundreds of views and new subscribers just because of that. Soon enough, I had quite a few songs people could listen to on my channel, and everyone that got on my channel knew that I was making music. But then I decided to change my niche and language for whatever reason. That's because I had no plan and no strategy. I had no idea what I was actually doing and was honestly just doing what felt right for me at that time. I had no intention on making any money with YouTube and was just creating videos for fun. That's it. If you don't really care about growing on YouTube, this is totally fine, don't worry. But let me tell you one thing. This was lost potential. I drove my whole momentum against a wall because I didn't plan what I was doing. And this was my first and biggest mistake I made on YouTube. Think about your niche first. If I just kept creating music on that channel, my subscribers wouldn't have been so confused. But very soon people started to unsubscribe because I was no longer speaking English in my videos and changed my niche to travel and tech videos instead, which of course only had little to do with music. And if someone unsubscribes after watching a new video, this is a negative sign for the YouTube algorithm, and it will most likely show your video to less people because it thinks that your video isn't relevant. As I said, if I just kept creating music, everything would have been totally fine. Sticking to one specific niche, or at least things that are somehow connected, is something every small channel should focus on to grow their YouTube channel as fast as possible. Because if you just go ahead with no strategy at all and publish videos about how to educate your dog on one day and share business tips on another day, your viewers won't know what they're subscribing for. This is a mistake you can avoid so easily if you think about what type of content you want to publish on your channel first. So in other words, find a niche you like and other people are interested in and stick to it. I actually talk about this and a few more tips on how to grow your YouTube channel to reach your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in another video. And if you're interested in that, you can follow the link in the video description. Here's one thing you can do to make it clear what type of content you want to create on your channel. As soon as you create a new channel, you should think about making a good channel trailer so that your viewers know exactly what type of content your channel is all about. While making your channel trailer, you will notice whether this is something you're interested in. If you realize that it's not, it will probably make no sense to go for that niche. Your viewers will most likely notice if you're just in a specific niche because it's trending, but you're not actually passionate about it. This is why you should find something you like and at least some other people are also interested in. And as soon as you got some content on your channel, you'll notice that some of your earlier videos might not have the best quality compared to your newer ones. Don't be embarrassed about the content you already have on your channel though. This is all part of your story and shows how far you've come. If you raise the quality of your videos over time, others will also notice and maybe even sympathize with you because they see the hard work you put into your videos. You should never delete your old videos because you will not only damage your metrics, but also lose all the engagement and watch time, which is really important if you're working towards getting monetized on YouTube. By the way, if you want to know how long it took me to get monetized, I made a video on that, and if you want to check it out, you can just follow the link in the video description. As you guys already know, I changed my niche on my first channel from music videos to travel and tech videos, which was a huge mistake. But then I made an even bigger one. I put all my old videos on private and lost hundreds of views, watch hours, potential engagement, and so on. I wanted my channel to be more organized and only have travel and tech videos on it, but didn't really think about the fact that most of my old subscribers were there for the music. Thinking about it now, I am happy that at least I wasn't stupid enough to delete all my music videos and just temporarily put them on private instead. Still, this is something you shouldn't do if you don't want to harm your channel growth. Of course, I should have thought about my niche first, but people that liked my music couldn't listen to it any longer, which then resulted in an even bigger loss of subscribers and more negative signals for the YouTube algorithm. I hope this makes it clear for you guys why you should never delete your old videos. Let's not make the same mistake twice. So you've settled for a niche, made a few videos with engaging titles and thumbnails, but your subscribers and views aren't really growing. You might be thinking, this is unfair. The quality of my videos is just as good as other popular videos that get thousands of views, but here I am waiting for the big hit. Let me tell you one thing. You can't expect to have immediate success on YouTube. I'm saying this and I know it's gonna hurt my retention rate because people are always searching for the fast and easy way. But there's one problem with that. You can only choose one. The easy way or the fast way. It is easy to just upload a video once a month, but it will probably take you years before you get to where you want to be. But if you want to get there as fast as possible, I'm sorry to tell you, but there's no easy way to do that. YouTube is not an easy job. It will take you hours and hours to script, create, and edit all of your videos. But if you put in enough time into it and publish multiple videos per week, you'll get to your desired destination a whole lot faster. But if you just give up after creating, let's say, 10 videos and feel sad because no one is subscribing, you will never make it. And don't obsess with your analytics too much. It will just hurt your creativity and you'll end up overthinking why you're not getting the attention you deserve. Try to put yourself in your viewer's shoes and think about it. Would you follow someone that only rarely uploads any videos and only has a total of 10 videos on their channel? I probably wouldn't, because I would think that the person wasn't being active. And this is the reason why you have to keep going until you have enough videos for your viewers so that they can stay on your channel for a longer period of time. And if you want to stay motivated, you have to enjoy the process of creating. Don't put yourself under too much pressure if you don't feel good about it. Do things that inspire you, and don't forget to have some fun too. Being consistent is probably the most important thing on YouTube. If you deliver one or even multiple high-quality videos per week that offer true value to other people, you will become successful, period. Most small YouTubers never make it though, because they just stop creating. There are probably just as many people that never start their YouTube channel as there are people giving up. Most new YouTubers tend to think too much and never really start a YouTube channel because of that. If you're not sure about what type of content you want to share on YouTube, you should of course take the time to think about it. Just don't overthink. If you have an idea, go ahead and create a video about it. You'll quickly realize whether this is something you're interested in or not. Just don't wait forever, because time will eventually run out and someone else will take your place. Honestly guys, right now is the perfect time to start. You might be afraid of mistakes, but remember, if you don't try and fail, you won't give yourself an option to get any better. I have failed so many times in the past and have learned so much along the way. Like that one time when I was recording a pretty long video, and back then I wasn't using any teleprompter, so my recording times were actually even longer. Well, I finished talking to the camera and realized that my camera wasn't recording. I have never made that mistake again. Now I always check whether the camera is rolling or not before I start talking. But this is just one example of the many failures I had in the past. And I honestly don't want you guys to make the same mistakes that I did, but I can't protect you from everything. And there are some mistakes you have to make on your own to become better at your own craft. I never said it was easy. It can be quite hard sometimes, but everything that doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Don't be afraid to allow yourself to make mistakes, and you'll become the best possible version of yourself, which sounds absolutely great if you ask me. The next mistake quite many small YouTubers make is actually really easy to avoid. People still ask for sub in the comments of popular videos, which is something you should stay away from. If you're truly interested in someone's content, you should of course subscribe and engage with their videos. But since sub usually doesn't give you any active followers, you'll get no real benefit from it, because these people won't engage with your content. And if you don't get any real engagement to feed the YouTube algorithm, you'll decrease the chance to get into suggested videos. This is also the reason why you shouldn't ask your family or friends to subscribe to your YouTube channel, unless they're really interested in what you're doing. Because If they don't engage with your content, the same bad thing will happen. Most small YouTubers don't evaluate their own content and therefore never really raise the quality of their videos. You might have already heard that content is king, and it's true. If you start a vlogging channel right now, you have to either be extremely interesting or have an existing audience on another social media platform to find a place in that niche, because so many talented people are doing it, which makes it hard to stand out above the rest right now. If you want to separate yourself from the rest, you have to focus on highly entertaining or valuable content that is engaging and shareable. Going viral in such a highly competitive niche is very hard though. You can't expect other people to be interested in your everyday life if it isn't something special. And although most vlogging content is really personal and therefore creates a good connection between you and your viewers, it is hard to be found that way, which is the reason why you should focus on content that is needed and can be found easily through YouTube search. As I said, this can either be entertaining or valuable informational type of content that teaches something, and so on. And if you focus on searchable content that is easily found by others and find a niche that not many people are talking about yet, you could grow your channel very quickly. And as soon as you have a following with highly engaged subscribers, you can ask them whether they'd like to see other type of content too. And if they do, you can of course enhance your niche to offer content that people want to see. Just don't make the mistake and accept that generic content will make you successful before anyone knows you. Helpful or entertaining content will almost always help you grow your channel faster. Nowadays, just creating valuable content is no longer enough though. Many small YouTubers create awesome videos that get absolutely no attention because their titles and thumbnails are just not interesting enough. If you want someone to watch your videos, you have to catch their attention with engaging titles and good thumbnails. Your video could be the best one on YouTube, but if your title or thumbnail is boring, no one will click it and realize what great content you have to offer. Before you start with a new video, you should always think about the title first and spend enough time on the creation of some good quality thumbnails you can later on test against each other. TubeBuddy has a great feature for that, where you can split test your title, description, thumbnail, and even tags and find out which one performs best. If you're interested in that, you can follow the link in the video description. The next thing I'd like to talk about is collaboration. I haven't collaborated with anyone else before, and I know that I'm missing out on a lot right here. Don't do everything on your own. Collaborating with others is something that can help you grow your own channel a lot faster and help you learn some new things from others, which is always great. If you don't know any other YouTubers, just ask some of your friends or family members whether they'd like to participate in a future video. It can be a lot of fun and will most likely lead to more traffic for you because your friends will share the video with their friends as well. I often tend to forget how much we can actually learn from each other. Everyone is good at something. Let's create something outstanding together. When I uploaded my first video, I was far from being natural on camera. I was trying to only present myself from the best side possible, which led to a lot of preparation work and hundreds of takes before I was somewhat satisfied with the results. But I was never really happy with my appearance on camera, and I hated my own voice in the beginning. When I first heard it on a recording, I was actually like, is that really my voice? Trust me guys, all of this is normal and something you'll quickly get used to. Whenever you look in a mirror, you don't see yourself the way others see you in real life. After years and years, you got used to your own mirrored appearance, which could be one of the reasons why you're not happy with how you look on camera. And it's the same for your voice. When you hear your own voice, you're hearing a mix of sound that traveled through air and your skull, which sounds a lot different than a recording of sound that only traveled through air. The latter is actually how you sound though, and how other people hear your voice. As I said, it takes some getting used to, but after a while of hearing your own voice on a recording and seeing yourself on camera, this should no longer be a problem for you. This is the reason why whenever you step in front of the camera, you should try to be as real and authentic as possible. Most people appreciate that and notice if you're hiding something from them. I understand. Sitting in a small room and talking to a camera with no one else being in the room feels awkward first, but gets a lot easier after some time. Sharing personal information can create a deep connection between you and your viewers, and is something that will transform you from just being someone on the internet to someone other people can relate to. I want you guys to know about the common mistakes most new YouTubers make and how you can actually avoid them. But as I said before, there are a few mistakes that you guys have to run into yourself to learn from it and grow as a person. There's of course a lot more you have to think about when it comes to being a YouTuber, but these are some of the mistakes I have faced personally when I started out with my small channel. But what about you? What type of challenges did you run into when you started your YouTube channel? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If this video was helpful for you and you want to learn more about YouTube and content creation in the future, make sure to subscribe to this channel to get notified when I upload new videos. And if you want to know what other type of content I make on this channel, you can check my channel trailer, which explains everything else I do in just 3 minutes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.